You think courageous people don't feel fear. You think warriors don't shake. You think leaders don't doubt. You think champions don't get nervous. You think confident men don't feel anxiety. That's a lie. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's action in its presence. It's moving forward while your heart is pounding. It's speaking while your voice trembles. It's stepping up while your mind screams, run. Fear is natural. It's ancient. It's wired into you. Your brain is built to protect you, not elevate you. It wants safety, familiarity, predictability, comfort. So when you try to grow, when you try to level up, when you try to step into something bigger, fear shows up. Not because you're weak, but because you're expanding. The first time you step into a gym, you feel it. The first time you speak in front of people, you feel it. The first time you approach someone you admire, you feel it. The first time you launch something, risk something, commit to something bigger, you feel it. Your palms sweat. Your stomach tightens. Your chest gets heavy. Your thoughts race. That doesn't mean stop. That means you're at the edge. And the edge is where growth lives. A lion still feels the intensity of the hunt. A soldier still feels the weight before battle. A firefighter still feels the heat before running into flames. But they move anyway. Because courage is a decision, not a feeling. You don't wait to feel brave. You choose to act despite fear. That's the difference between the average man and the exceptional one. The average man negotiates with fear. What if I fail? What if I look stupid? What if they judge me? What if I'm not ready? The courageous man asks a different question. What happens if I don't try? What happens if I stay the same? What happens if I let fear win? Fear shrinks when faced. It grows when avoided. Avoid one hard conversation, and fear grows. Avoid one opportunity, and fear grows. Avoid one risk, and fear grows. Avoid one challenge, and fear grows. Soon, your world becomes smaller. Your comfort zone becomes your prison. Your potential becomes a memory. Fear is like a shadow. When you turn your back on it, it follows you. When you face it, it shrinks. You build courage the same way you build muscle. Through resistance. Through repetition. Through exposure. Through stress. The first cold shower shocks you. The 10th one strengthens you. The first public failure embarrasses you. The 10th one toughens you. The first rejection stings. The 10th one teaches you. Courage compounds. Every time you act in spite of fear, you send a message to your brain. I am in control. You rewire yourself. You condition resilience. You upgrade identity. Because courage isn't about being fearless. It's about being disciplined under fear. It's about standing your ground when your mind wants to escape. It's about stepping forward when your instincts say retreat. It's about saying yes when comfort says no. You think confidence comes first. It doesn't. Action comes first. Confidence is the reward. You act scared. You survive. You realize you didn't die. Your brain recalibrates. You act again. Stronger. Sharper. More certain. That's the process. The storm never announces itself gently. It crashes. It roars. It tests the foundation. If your foundation is comfort, you collapse. If your foundation is courage, you stand. Courage builds internal stability. You stop needing approval. You stop fearing judgment. You stop shrinking to fit rooms. You stop silencing your voice. You stop waiting for permission. You become self-led. That's power. But understand this. Courage is lonely. Because most people won't face their fears. They'll stay safe. They'll stay quiet. They'll stay predictable. They'll stay average. And when you decide to step out, you'll stand out. And standing out invites criticism. It invites doubt. It invites resistance. Good. Pressure creates strength. Heat refines steel. Fear refines character. The goal isn't to eliminate fear. The goal is to master your response to it. Fear says, you can't. Courage says, watch me. Fear says, it's risky. Courage says, so is regret. Fear says, stay small. Courage says, expand. Fear says, hide. Courage says, step forward. You don't need to feel ready. You need to move anyway. You don't need guarantees. You need commitment. You don't need perfect timing. You need decision. Every breakthrough you admire started with fear. Every leader you respect once doubted. Every champion you look up to once trembled. The difference? They acted. They didn't wait for comfort. They didn't wait for certainty. They didn't wait for validation. They faced it. Head on. That conversation you're avoiding, face it. That opportunity you're scared to take, take it. That habit you're scared to break, break it. That version of yourself you're afraid to become, step into it. Your future self is built on courageous decisions, not comfortable ones. The life you want exists beyond fear, not inside it. Fear is the gate. Courage is the key. And the door only opens when you step forward. Heart racing, hands shaking, mind doubting, but feet moving. That's courage. Raw, unpolished, uncomfortable, powerful. And once you taste that power, once you realize fear doesn't control you, you become different. More grounded, more confident, more stable, more decisive, more dangerous to your limits. Because now you know, fear is not the stop sign. It's the starting line. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I feel fear and I move forward anyway. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will turn fear into fuel and build unstoppable courage.